charged with terroristic threat.
amenazas terrorísticas.
You are facing up to 6 months in jail
6 meses en la
and or a $2,000 fine.
de $2,000.
You're going to do probable
Vamos a leer
cause.
causa.
You have the right
Usted
to
tiene el
remain
derecho a
silent.
mantener silencio.
Anything you say can or will be used against you.
All right, buckle up. This isn't your average court appearance. We're dealing with repeat DWI charges, high stakes, and a judge who's had enough. Stay sharp, this one hits hard.
Podría ser
With the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed
¿Cómo
to
se le
you.
nombrará? Ok.
On February 9th,
El 9 de febrero de
2025,
2025,
an officer was
Un oficial fue
dispatched
despachado
to a
a una
residence
residencia
in regards to a
en cuanto
disturbance with
a
a
un
weapon.
disturbo con un arma de fuego.
The officer met
El
with the
oficial se
complainant,
reunió
who
con
stated that
el
he has
denunciante,
ongoing
que declaró que
issues
tiene problemas
with his neighbor
con
over
su
parking.
vecino sobre estacionamiento.
The complainant stated that today,
El denunciante
while in his
dijo que hoy,
driveway,
mientras estaban en la marquesina,
his nephew told him
Let's hit pause. That right there, it's gonna be a felony, isn't just a warning. It's a legal turning point. In Texas, that third DWI means you're not looking at just jail time. You're looking at prison time.
to get down,
su sobrino le dijo que se
After he
que bajara
observed the
después que observó
defendant
el acusado
point a rifle in
apuntando
the
un
direction
rifle
of the complainant.
hacia la dirección del denunciante.
The complainant
El
stated
denunciante
he
le
feared
dijo
for his
que
life
temía por su
and
vida
ran to call the
y corrió a
police.
llamar a la policía.
The complainant's wife
La
filmed
esposa
the
del denunciante
defendant pointing
dijo
a
que el acusado
rifle at the complainant.
apuntando un rifle hacia
Officer observed the video
Los
footage
oficiales
in
observaron
which the
la
defendant
cinta donde
is
el
wearing a white
acusado
tank top
tenía
and black
una
shorts
camisa blanca
while
y
holding what
con
appears to
pantalones
be a
cortos.
black rifle.
Entonces tiene en sus manos algo que se
The
parece ser
officer
un rifle.
observed the
El oficial
defendant facing
observó
it in the
el acusado
direction of
mirando
the
hacia la
complainant's
dirección,
residence
la
and
residencia del
positioning himself
denunciante
to aim the
y
rifle.
posicionándose de manera de
The
apuntar
defendant
el rifle.
then
El
disposes
acusado
of the rifle
entonces
in a
se
nearby
deshizo del
shed
rifle
once
en
he
una
realizes
silla
he is being
cerca,
filmed.
ya cuando se da cuenta que lo están
The
grabando.
officer
El
next made
oficial
contact with
entonces
the defendant
hicieron
and
contacto
observed
la
the
segunda vez,
defendant wearing the same clothes
observaron al
as
acusado
in the
la
video
misma ropa que
and
estaba
standing
en la
next to the
cinta
same shed.
y corriendo hacia la misma caseta.
The defendant was then detained.
El acusado entonces fue detenido.
The defendant
El
stated
acusado
he did not
declaró
have any
que él no
weapons
tenía ningún arma de fuego,
and then stated
ningún arma.
that the
Entonces,
rifle was
dijo que el
hidden
rifle
inside the
estaba
shed.
ocultado dentro de la caseta.
The officer found the
Los oficiales
rifle
encontraron el
and
rifle
determined
y
it was an
determinaron
airsoft
que
rifle
era un rifle
similar
airsoft
style to
similar
a real assault rifle
a un
and
verdadero
can
rifle de
cause serious
y
bodily
podría
injury or
causar
death.
lesiones físicas muy serias o hasta muerte.
Mr. Salash, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward
Causas
with
para
the
seguir
case.
adelante con su caso.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness and not to be in possession of any
No
weapons.
tengo posesión de ningún arma.
Has he since moved? Because I'm going to order
Me preguntaron si
There's something for you to chew on. Should charges that were dismissed still weigh this heavily in court? Or is the judge right to count them as red flags? Sound off in the comments below. This is where law meets controversy.
100 feet as well, that he not go near the complaining witness.
cerca de
No, Your
200
Honor, he
pies.
still lives in the same
Vive
residence.
todavía en la misma
And the
residencia.
complaining witness actually lives across the street.
Él, de hecho,
And it's a
vive
two, I
cruzar
actually
la
know,
calle.
it's a two-lane, I looked it up.
Y hay de
It's a
dos
two-lane street,
sentidos, una calle
with
de
opposite
dos
direction
sentidos
traffic.
con el tráfico que va.
I think it's
Pues uno al
probably
otro.
outside of the
Yo creo
200-foot
que está
boundary,
fuera, más allá
but
de
it's
esa,
across the street.
I'm
de
ordering you
200
not
pies.
to
Te ordeno que
200
usted no
feet of where
menos
this
de
person
200
lives
pies donde vive,
or where this person works.
donde trabaja
I
esa
do not
persona.
want them living in
Yo no
fear.
quiero que vivan en temor.
You understand?
¿Entiende?
Okay.
Okay.
If I find that you violate these conditions,
Si
if I find that you put my public in danger, I will revoke your bond and I'm going to put you in
lo
jail.
voy a poner en la
I
cárcel.
don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with
Si no es
permission,
este país con
and you go to jail,
yo a la cárcel,
immigration finds you,
encuentra.
finds you because they sweep it every day.
Ellos van todos
They will put an immigration detainer on
en
you
inmigración.
and you will be stuck in there until this case is over with and then shipped off to immigration. If you were able to get out of immigration on an immigration bond,
Una
you
fianza de
best
migración,
behave. Because anything goes wrong,
cualquier cosa,
you will also lose that immigration bond and all that money you've paid
todo ese dinero que has
will be
pagado
someone else's.
será de otra persona.
Do you understand?
¿Entiende? Yes, yes.
You have a lawyer.
Tiene un abogado.
Because you have a lawyer.
And there it is, no action, no effort. But let's be real, if you've already been through this twice, can you really say you didn't know help was needed? Judge Fleischer isn't buying it, and honestly, should he?
I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Paz, and he will tell you if and when you have to
Le
come
puede
back to
decir
court.
cuándo tú tienes que venir a la corte.
Thank you.
If he tells me he cannot get a hold of you because you were playing games and you're not responding to his phone calls or text messages, likewise, I will revoke your bond.
También revoco su fianza.
You
¿Lo
understand?
entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay.
Está
Do you
bien.
mind filing those conditions?
Absolutely.
For now, we will have you sign a reset with Ramona. After that, you will take a seat in the jury box. While we get your bond conditions, we will have you sign it.
Fianza, usted le
And
va-
after that, you'll be free to go.
Entonces, después de eso, está libre para irse. Okay.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for working with us and letting me have time to get out from immigration.
Thank you for coming. Right there.
That's all?
Yep. Great state of Texas.
Hey, I'm living.
I need to take. You're right. You are Glenn Rogers.
So,
Mr. Rogers, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. We're going to basically find out what happened to see if there's enough to go on. Okay? Just hang tight with it, please.
On March 2nd, 2025, an officer and a canine were dispatched to a disturbance call for service of a male inside a McDonald's in Harris County, Texas. Dispatch advised the male walked into the store side of the business and was also causing a disturbance. The officer arrived and advised Precinct 6 The officer arrived and was advised of descriptors of the defendant. The officer asked a clerk if the male suspect was still past the doors of the McDonald's. The clerk advised the defendant was in the parking lot. The officer observed the defendant in the parking lot, and he hit a car passing him with the driver of the motor vehicle yelling at the defendant. The officer approached the defendant and told him what he was doing in the parking lot. He was messing with motor vehicles and people. The defendant stated he was not doing anything and walked away from the officers. The officer ordered the defendant to stop and not go anywhere. The defendant was walking different directions and advised the officer to get away or he was going to fight the officer. The officer grabbed the defendant by the arm and told him that he wasn't going anywhere. The officer attempted to detain the defendant and he started pulling away while the officer maintained a grip. The officer grabbed both arms of the defendant where he kept attempting to pull away. The officer was able to get the defendant to the sidewalk area, then against the building where the defendant was pinned against the wall. The defendant, with his right hand, grabbed the officer's stomach and started squeezing his belly area, then grabbed his duty belt and was tugging at it.
He said, grab his belly and started squeezing.
that's a route, Your Honor. That's a route. I'm not making
Stop. Please don't. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're gonna start using it against you. It's just, that's the first for me where I've heard someone grabs his belly, like what my kids do to me.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. That it didn't happen.
Is that it?
That's it, Judge.
All right, so, Mr. Rogers, I'm gonna find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. Can I give you a lawyer today?
That's why I need one, please.
Okay, just hang tight for me. What I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna have you sign a receipt with Ramona. Let me just have you take a quick seat and then I'll find you a lawyer. So this is Mr. Carruthers, right?
Yes, Judge. This is Mr. Hakeem Carruthers.
Good morning, sir.
You've done absolutely nothing. That line? It's more than frustration, it's a legal obituary being written in real time. The courtroom isn't just about laws, it's about whether you're listening.
So we brought you out today, well, because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you get to hear what we're talking about. You're a lawyer, I'm assuming you're asking for a bond. Okay.
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a bond.
I don't know. I have to get to know you in about, 2 to 5 minutes, who you are, right?
Yes, sir.
Who you are is not what you tell me, because everybody tells me something. Paper really tells me who you are. Your past, your present, your potential future, because that's how I get to know you. So I don't even know what you're wanted for. Okay?
Your Honor, he's wanted out of Shelby County in Tennessee for assault, bodily harm, resisting official detention, and vandalism, 10,000 to 60,000. They all arose out of the same transaction where he had a disagreement at a Dollar General store, and he flipped the cash register, and among his damage, he ended up injuring the cashier's hand. And then obviously when officers arrived, it wasn't peaceful. It was indicted on...
Did you say it wasn't peaceful?
It was not peaceful.
Okay.
Hence the resisting. It was indicted on January 17th. In his history, it's going to show a second warrant, but it's only because it was previously charged on September 28th, 2023, and then it was indicted in 2025. That's why it shows two, if that's how it shows up. But it's only one offense. So.
Can't imagine it's even worth it. Really?
So the worth?
It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer it, but I'm saying, Dollar General, man. That's too short. Any priors?
No priors. It's only an extradition because the vandalism is a felony. The other two are misdemeanors. State's not opposed to a bond.
I'm down. Dude, really? All this because Dollar General stuff. Really? Hope you got it. Get it. Well, that's too short. How long's you been in?
Since last Wednesday.
Wow.
Right.
That's a long time. Okay.
6, yeah.
So tell me.
The biggest thing, Judge, it sounds like this wasn't indicted until January 17th, 2025. We're at March 10th.
Yeah, sorry.
And so there's no failure to appear. So I'm assuming there's not like he's been
I'm
running
okay with giving you a bond.
500.
Well, I don't know about that.
I was going to say 5,000. For what it's worth, Shelby County did want us to request no bond, but I stated that the court would likely give a bond because of no priors and because it's not an aggravated offense. But for what it's worth, is they were still intending on picking them up. But
What do you think as far as a bond?
5,000, just because of the nature of all that combined and to cause $10,000 to $16,000 in damage with just
How
obviously
much in damage?
10 to 16,000. I don't know what it is in center because the sheriff's office there wasn't able to look too far into it.
What's the takeaway? Despite everything, the judge still gave him a chance with strings attached. Scram, reporting, the whole 9 yards. But with 2 DWIs hanging overhead. Will he finally get it right? You tell me.
Obviously, I haven't called the district attorney's office there, but that's the range because of felony.
Have you spoken what he can make?
I've spoken to him. He's going to be counting on his family to help him out. That being the case, would you consider 2,000? I think that's sufficient enough to where he hasn't had an opportunity to mess up.
Lower.
Lower? Perfect. Go lower.
You get but one life, Mr. Curran. You either live it good, you live it bad, or you spend all that time in a box. It's just not worth it over something so silly. It's just not worth it. I'll set your bond at $1,000.
Yes,
But I
Judge.
want you to understand, we don't play games, right? We give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself in to, you said Shelby County?
Yes,
Tennessee. If you don't do it, there will be drastic consequences. It takes forever for Tennessee to get up here. So if you don't make it up there, you don't turn yourself in, I'm going to revoke this bond. I will set it at 0. I will not give you another one. Do you understand? And then this time I will issue a nationwide warrant. I'm going to get you eventually. You can't run forever. And then this time I will hold you here until Tennessee comes and gets you. You get one shot, do the right thing. Do you understand? Okay, brother.
The only thing is, Judge, I don't think he signed the waiver or a refusal. So
No, I showed the refusal. I
Signed?
I sent it to you.
Oh, I haven't seen that. The one I saw wasn't signed by anybody. Okay, so he would have to sign a different document first.
No, the refusal stays. He just signs the reset to.
Yeah,
And that's it.
because he's a refusal, he doesn't have to sign anything.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it stays and he just signs the reset.
Knowing that he's got the 14 million. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good, Judge.
Okay.
What was I going to turn myself in and then go see what they talking about? Because I was down there for a whole 2 years and I went to Lakeside. I was admitted
What
there.
happens is when you go turn yourself in here, or over there, when you go turn yourself in, this fugitive case gets dismissed. You don't have to worry about this anymore. Then you just got to go fight that down there, right? But you got to go turn. Is there a bond set there now?
30,000.
So
Once he self-surrenders.
once you go there, at that point, you'll be able to post a bond to get out, and that bond over there is set at 30,000. Okay, and then you can get out and fight the charges on the outside, but you got to go there first, and we have to know that you turned yourself in.